I make skateboards, okay? It's cheaper than a psychiatrist. I gave one to Tulsi Gabbard the other day. I took one to a Republican club up in Campbell County. The auction went off. It went for $700. I was like, dadgum, I need to get out of Congress. I need to be making skateboards. Everybody in the country wants one right now. I think it'd be cool. A Birchett board. I'll make them out my barn. I have insomnia. And so I go see these cats down in ethics. And this attorney says, well, you got to get a business plan. You got to do this. I got to get an attorney. I said, wait a minute. I can do insider stock trading, but I can't sell dadgum skateboards. And he said, basically, yes. Crooked as a dog's leg. Everybody knows it.
Attention, player haters and overrated disbelievers of all kinds. I stand before you today 10 toes down as the bearer of bad news. Y'all done fucked up.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber die trying. I made a video recently about people blaming baby boomers for everything, and I think that's more of a white problem for some reasons. So I got some responses. So I'm gonna say this way. I don't think white America understands America. That's what I'm about to say. I think y'all need to talk to these baby boomers, Gen Xers, because you millennials, you Gen Z, y'all, some of Gen X, y'all way, way out of pocket. So now you don't understand how the US works. It's been like that. So if I bring up race, here's a news flash. Everything y'all crying about that y'all say is the stuff that y'all told us to pick ourselves up by our bootstraps. All the unfairnesses that really aren't unfairnesses to y'all were all actually implemented by your own people. Okay? Yeah, but for some odd reason, and let's just get right to the brass tacks of it, you thought it wouldn't affect you. And that's dumb. You're telling me y'all got the best educations, you live in the best neighborhoods, you go to the best schools, you got the best networks, and you don't understand the rules are in your favor and made for you, and you don't understand how this country works. That's what you're telling me. Because I have to use a clip of a politician going, man, I can't sell skateboards, but I can insider trade. Why do you think all of this red tape is in there, is to be placed the way it is? The vast majority of it comes from racism. The vast majority. And we ain't talking way back in the day, today. Why is there no universal health care? Racism. Didn't want black folks to have it. Back in the day, from all the way to, what is that? What's I say? Eisenhower, FDR, Theodore Roosevelt, one of them, to Obama, it was an issue. But no. Why is it so hard? Why do you have to go to school and get this and this and this and this and this? And that, why is it so much? Racism, stupid. Why you have a bar exam? Because black people was becoming lawyers. We need a bar exam so we can be in control of this. The vast majority of the clearances, the degrees and clearances came from racism. Why is college so expensive? Racism, stupid. College didn't go up until what? Late 90s, early 2000s, when it got unaffordable? Why? What happened in the late 80s, early 90s? Black people were going to college more than, at an alarming rate. So you got to up the price on it. And guess what? We wasn't going to sit there. I'm not finna pay $100,000 to go there. So who did it affect? White America. The housing market is messed up. Of course it's messed up. When was it messed up the last time? What happened? Oh, you remember the housing bubble burst? You remember subprime mortgages based in racism? Dummy. They overinflated the prices, and then, and now the prices keep going up. Yeah, they're going to keep going up. Mhm. The prices of everything keeps going up. Yeah. It didn't dawn on you? Watch this. America doesn't have enough jobs. Where did the jobs go? Overseas. Because of dun, 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 dun. You didn't want to pay Americans. Yeah, you would rather you rather pay an Asian person slave wages than pay an American. That's how racism backfired on you. Y'all don't act like how do you not know this country of America that you love so much? How don't you get it? These businesses are colluding. They've been colluding. What? They're for the people. They've never been for the people. But guess what? You voted for it to be more, more, more conglomerates and more pseudo monopolies. You voted for that because if we can control what we got, nobody can break through the glass ceilings because we got all the control. A dummy. So you shot yourself in the foot. And now you're going to go, oh, it's the elites. What the elites look like. And how you going to blame them when you empowered them? Because you didn't want nobody else in the elites to look any different than the elites look. It's so difficult to start a business. Yeah, it is. Everything is overpriced. Yeah. Why is it so difficult and why is it so pricey to start a business? Ask black business people. Ask black folks who started businesses when they went to the wholesaler what happened. There was a black price and a white, Asian, and Hispanic price. And guess what? Since you can't keep overcharging the black folks, you got to get that revenue from somebody. So you overcharged everybody else. Dun, 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 dun. Why is everything going up? Well, see, when people say black people were the canaries in the coal mine, I don't know how you didn't see this coming. But I do know how you didn't see this coming because you didn't think it would affect you. Newsflash. If we're not going to keep getting screwed over and we back out of the equation, these people ain't going to stop gouging people. They're going to gouge you. Y'all been getting the hookup for so long, y'all can't tell us not to hook up no more. Why is this so expensive? Yeah. Why is healthcare so expensive? It's because of the blacks. They kill us when we go to. They'll kill us when we go to hospitals and doctors. They give us a lackluster service. So our hope is to really stay out of the way. They're still our damn organs. He's dead. He's not dead. Save his life. He black. I don't want to do it. So who's in the hospital more? Everybody else. And then what do y'all get? Big ass hospital bills. But it's our fault, right? It's our fault. What about? And then here we go. What about you blacks in the crime? The crime y'all been getting away with for decade upon decade, for centuries now. Yeah. And guess what happens when you see, less and less black people committing crimes? Somehow, who do you think the drug market is for? They ain't bringing all this cocaine. They was never bringing cocaine here for black folks. They was never bringing heroin here for black folks. They wasn't bringing weed. No, not really. We've always been the second, third, fourth market when it comes to drug trade. So all the crime you talking about, y'all the ones. I got the coke and I got the shrooms and I got the I got the weed and I got the vapes and I got y'all like man y'all connoisseurs in dope. But since you ain't never going to jail for it, the problem expands to the point y'all got Hispanic and Asian cartels in California running people off and they can't do nothing about it. They would be able to do something about it if those was black people out there running people off of farmland. How y'all don't understand that? So it exacerbates and worsens the problem because you got different rules. How do you not understand America? You should know that. Y'all got friends that are dope dealers and criminals and commit all kinds of crimes, and they just, I'm white. Y'all know that already. It's not you smarter. The cops know you. The cops know the families. They know what y'all been doing, but he's really a good kid. She's really a good girl. Cut it out. But all of this debauchery and all of these shenanigans that have been done come back to bite you in the ass. And how you do not know this stuff. Just like we got to get rid of the immigrants. Who's going to work? I thought what happened to all you hard-working Americans? Y'all was never working. Y'all was all in cushy management positions and supervisor roles. Y'all didn't do no damn labor. How do you not know this? The AI is replacing us. From doing what? Why would they make AI to replace you in the first place if you was really that efficient? You wasn't working for a long time. Same thing, with the politicians in the Senate. They don't work like that. How are we going to change anything? If the politicians don't work overtime to fix the problems, what you think finna happen? They inside a trade, buddy. But you know what? Whatever, man. I'm done. Peace.